That's so cool. So, good evening, guys. Out with Chris Cork Photography and Heidi, who's our model. We were doing some light painting. Chris was thinking about doing this over the next week or so, but he managed to sort of Sunday night was quite a good one. So we went down to a place called Canberra Sands in East Sussex, and around about 11:30 p.m. And we left, I think, around about 2:30 in the morning. So a couple of hours out in the sand dunes and down in the sea a little bit. Tide was coming in, so we had to keep moving. But as you can see here, this is what he was up to. Shooting with no light other than the sort of lightsaber going on. So I'm videoing a lot of the time in complete darkness. So really effective.
I'm in my own shadow. Oh wow.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. And the little wavy bits right between my hands.
Yeah.
You ran out of time on that one.
Did I?
Yeah. I've just slowed my shutter speed down to 1/4 of a second, so you get like a time lapse look on the video. Looks pretty cool.
Oh, that'd be cool. Yeah. I've been seeing the guy do videos like that, and I was wondering how he does that.
Yeah, you just slow your shutter speed down. So I've been shooting 1/60th of a second most of the evening,
Yeah.
and then I've just dropped the ISO back down and just slowed it down to 1/4 of a second. We might try.
You're getting like a blur in the video.
You get it's like a time lapse. Yeah, a little bit. I've just gone 1/10 of a second now. See what that looks like. That's better. A bit smoother, but still looks cool. It looks like slow motion. In fact, you get motion blur. That's really cool. Like proper lightsaber. So we were messing around, obviously, down on the beach as well, not just up in the dunes. And I shot some of it with the Insta360 just in the dark, see what it was like, and worked okay actually, not too bad. And then I tried out the nighttime like star trail function, and actually you need to leave it for a long period of time to make it work properly. But I took an individual still, and it didn't turn out too bad considering. But yeah, anyway, so we were just down on the beach. The tide was coming in and in and in slowly, but because Canberra is quite flat, it comes in quite a long way. And as you can see here, the water comes right up almost. Chris got done quite badly with a big splash. Heidi got done as well with a big splash, and there's me on dry sand, not getting wet at all. So I did quite well that day. Normally I get soaked. But what a really interesting evening, really cool. I learnt new things, which is really nice. Chris has obviously enjoyed himself. Heidi was enjoying herself as well. So this was a bit of an interesting one because I'd never really shot in the dark, like completely dark, without really any lighting. So shooting massively high ISO in the video. Obviously, when Chris turned his light on, you get a lot of light, but I'm still trying to capture what's happening, with some depth and some information, not just the light. So as you can see, we can still just about see Heidi and Chris in the dark there. But imagine there is no lighting at all. It's dark. There's no moon. There's no nothing, and it's interesting, And I have done loads of light painting and stuff in the past, but I've never done anything like this, and it does look really effective. You can do it many different ways. You can do different shapes. You can do whatever you want to, and obviously practice. So we were doing camera settings was around about ISO 100. Anywhere between ISO 100 and ISO 500, f 5.6, something like that, and about a 10-second exposure. So pretty much enough in focus, a good decent exposure, so Chris could do his movement and everything like that. And then obviously you end up with these shots here. These are ones I've taken. This one's really, it's like 102,000 ISO, that shot. But these ones here are like sort of ISO 500-ish. I am at a different angle, so where her hand is there, for example, where Chris's shot is, it's more in line. That one's not too bad. So obviously he's working for his camera, not mine. So I was just videoing and just experimenting a little bit as well, which is really interesting. It's nice to go out with other people. And Heidi was absolutely lovely. She proper trooper. She didn't mind getting wet. She went in the sea a little bit and got splashed by a couple of waves, and stuff like that. So really good evening out. We were out till about 2:30 in the morning, I think it was. Please follow our Instagrams. They are there. Check out Chris's work as well. He's got his shots on his Instagram, so go and check them out as well. And don't forget to click the subscribe button, and I shall see you soon.